maybe, I guess. Oh. Oh. He's back. What is up, people of the multiverse? Welcome to a brand new kind of Snyder little update video. Today I'm going to be going over several little aspects, talking about the February 14th stuff, Valentine's Day, where we hopefully might see a final trailer and some things I want to see in that. Of course, the new ambiguous, blurry Joker image, some of the poster stuff, and just overall a little blabber talk update video for you. So go ahead and like this video if you do go on to enjoy it, and most importantly, I would love to know your thoughts on the things I'm going to discuss in today's little mini update video, especially regarding the Joker image. Now let's just start off on that. I think, well, you know what, I don't want to be the guy to tell people to not get excited. I don't want to be a party pooper because, you know what, get excited. It's just all I want to say is that this is a very blurry image, but also I understand the hype surrounding the Snyder Cut. I am also excited. I wanted to wear my little Snyder Cut kind of t-shirt thing with the Dark Side logo on it, but I couldn't find it. I'm sorry, but either way, it's very interesting because clearly right here, you can tell that Jared Leto's Joker for the Snyder Cut has a new look. But there's not too much we can tell, but there are definitely things I can take from this. So one thing straight off the bat, despite this being blurry as heck, is that he has longer hair. Probably more suited to actual Jared Leto's long hair length. And this is why people, and I kind of memed about it in the beginning of this video, kind of is reminiscent to that of Joker's Arthur Fleck, which you can kind of see, especially when it's blurry like this, right? You can kind of see that being Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I'm not saying it is, not at all. I mean, as I said, when you take the blur off this, who knows what it's going to look like? Who knows if there's going to be tattoos on this version of Jared Leto's Joker? And you may be thinking, why wouldn't there be? Well, that comes into the theories I'll get into in just a second before we move on to the other news. I wish he didn't give it to us blurry, just like the other images of Slade that we got with his mohawk, Batman, but he decided to give us the Joker look a bit more blurry. And I kind of get why, because it's a big change, seemingly a big change, despite the blurriness, from what we had in the Suicide Squad. It looks like fans are kind of, well, a majority of them are excited for this because I guess they could be receptive to this new version of Jared Leto's Joker in terms of giving him perhaps a new chance. Now, the other very interesting thing of this as to why I memed the Gotham Joker, Jeremiah Valeska from Gotham, is because the hair right there, you can see that, like, the white of Joker's face there, the bleached skin, you can kind of make out the slight smile. The forehead goes quite far back. I mean, you would have thought, despite blurriness, if there was hair there, there would be hair there. But no, it's like that kind of Joker look, similar to that of what you're seeing on screen right now. Gotham's not the first place to do that. It's been done in the comics. He sometimes has that. I'm not saying that he doesn't have hair there. It's just interesting. Like, you would have thought if there was hair there, there would be hair there, and that the white wouldn't be stretching so far back. So that's definitely something I think everyone should take into account. But very clearly, though, you can see that this Joker has longer hair going down to the sides. Now, the question is, does he still have tattoos? The reason why I mentioned that is because Justice League Snyder Cut is going to be a 4-hour film. Now, we know we're going to get a lot of nightmare sequence stuff, so you could argue, oh, is this, Joker in line with Batman and whatever we're going to see with that? I mean, possibly, and one way they could get rid of tattoos, yeah, as I said again, this could just be because it's blurry and you can't make out the very thin italic damaged text and all of that stuff. But they could retcon it saying, oh, he took another acid bath and it bleached his skin again, right? But more interestingly, the stuff that I'm kind of more subscribed to and hoping for is that since this is a 4-hour film, of course we're going to get some fan service stuff. So maybe this is Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, before we saw what he looked like in Suicide Squad, in where there's potentially some flashbacks with the death of Robin. As I said, it's not going to take too much of the film up, but don't forget it's 4 hours long, and this could be the look of Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, before he went a bit more the gangster style that he had in Suicide Squad, before he had those tattoos of the Robin and stuff and all of that damaged, whatever, fair enough if you like that, but I think most of us agree it's just a bit too extreme in that he would look better without those tattoos. And maybe if we get a scene of that Robin armor that Ben Affleck's Batman has in his Batcave, of him killing him, setting the suit on fire or something like that. That would be really cool as well if Snyder decided to give him another look for those flashback scenes. And the reason why I'm endorsing or giving some merit to the theory surrounding a flashback scene with Jared Leto's Joker is because as I kept reiterating, it's a 4-hour film. Snyder has shot some more scenes with Jared Leto, evidently. He's got a new look, longer hair. I've given you a couple of scenarios. Nightmare sequence this could be, or, you know, it could be the Joker from before. His teeth got knocked out and he had all those grilly kind of teeth implant stuff. And I think that would be a pretty cool thing to do. And also, it would be Snyder giving fans and Jared Leto the chance to hopefully win fans over with his take. As I said, it's kind of cool, but I didn't want to ramble on about this forever because what more can we really say? You can kind of make out the kind of Jack Nicholson-esque kind of smile there of the Joker. He's evidently got longer hair. It seems that he's balding a little bit, but as I said, it's hard to say with this blur if that's the case or not. If he is indeed balding, then that doesn't really make sense as to why it would be a flashback. It would make sense maybe it's more towards a nightmare future version of what's going on with Darkseid and how his look would maybe get a bit more grotesque for some reason or another. Whereas if you had a flashback, why would he go, you know, bald from the past to having hair, Jared Leto in Suicide Squad? If you get what I'm saying there. He has the same glove on the same hand, I believe, from what we've seen him with before. And then, of course, the Joker card that we've all seen before as well, and in the Snyder Cut trailers. But let's talk about February 14th, Valentine's Day. It looks like Snyder's going to give a little Valentine's gift to all the Snyder fans, or any fan really out there, because it's been teased out for a long time that the trailer is coming, the final trailer, one last trailer, and it seems that all the arrows and green lights are pointing towards that date of the 14th. So I'm guessing, if I had to put some money on it, it would be that final trailer. I'm sure many of you are aware of this, but I'm kind of hoping not for the same kind of montagey music trailer that we've had before. Not that I'm knocking those, they were cool, but like this is the final trailer, right, to technically hype up fans for that March 18th release date. And I think what he should do, without giving too much away, is show, I mean, this is 4 hours long. I know I keep reiterating that, but there's a lot of new stuff. This is your opportunity to showcase a final trailer where it really does look like a wholly, completely different film to what we saw in theaters with the Justice League. I mean, obviously we all know it's a different film, but seeing that in the trailer will send the hype that is already existing into complete overdrive. So this can contain scenes, like new scenes of Slade Wilson's Deathstroke. I'm sure we'll get that anyway in this final trailer, but what I mean by not giving too much away is maybe just show almost what we had in these photos, but like in a 2 or 3 second bit where he walks in on camera and he walks close up to the lens. Same with Jared Leto's Joker. Show this scene here in the non-blurry form. For all we know, this is an actual screen grab that he's made blurry from the final trailer, and give us a tease of it, whether it's the nightmare sequence, maybe if it's the flashback, show a crowbar strike. I don't know, but either way, just show 2 seconds of it. That will send hype overdrive without giving away too much, and I'm sure you will know what I mean by that. And then all of the other stuff should, you know, show us more teasers of Darkseid, Steppenwolf, Batman scenes, and God knows what else. I think that would be great. I mean, I know I was stating the obvious here, but those are my wants. I'm sure many of you can emphasize on all the things you would like to see in the trailer, but don't go overboard. As I said, I feel like playing and showing too much of Snyder's hand in what may be in the final cut would spoil some of the fun. So give me your expectations and wants, I guess I should say, for the Snyder Cut trailer down in the comments. But also recently, I think as of today, it's been like kind of revealed that, I mean, we kind of knew this anyway, that Snyder's Justice League has been rated R according to film ratings, and that rating has been earned due to its violence and some language. Now, I wouldn't, just because it's been rated R, that quite often these days, things like this that are rated R shouldn't technically even be in R. It's just because probably Batman says that F-bomb, and there's a couple of violent scenes and stuff, but it's not going... R rating is almost a spectrum. It's not going to the extreme end where they could do all the other kinds of things with an R rating, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just putting that out there. It's now officially an R rating from the film ratings because of the violence and the language. Just don't expect the top tier end of the R rated scale there. It's just going to be because it had to be deemed necessary for an R because of the couple of things that it does happen to have in it. And then lastly, guys, just wanted to chuck this in here. We got those posters for the Justice League Snyder Cut, which featured, of course, the release date. They're very nightmare sequency, some just showing the Justice League crest, but my personal favorite one is with the Justice League kind of flag there with the very Superman torn cape comic book cover tribute, if you will. It really does symbolize and just foreshadow the very core and kind of threat that the Justice League are, of course, trying to prevent in terms of the future coming to fruition. And then, of course, we got that little kind of promo, if you will, with the quote from Martian Manhunter, which is, as you're seeing on screen right now, I really want to see. I mean, I know we've been teased with that look before, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he actually properly looks like in motion. I wish we kind of had a teaser of that, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe in a trailer on February 14th. But I think that wraps up today's blabbery discussion video for the Snyder Cut. It's been a little while since I've done a little wrap-up update, if you will. So I would love to know your thoughts on absolutely everything. What are you most hyped for? What do you think of Jared Leto's very blurry Joker look, but evidently showcasing some kind of, well, quite extravagantly different design? Like the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you want to see some more Snyder Cut videos. Of course, if there's something mind-blowing dropping on Valentine's Day, you can be sure to know that I will be covering it on this channel. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you Snyder fans in the next video. Goodbye.